The General writes, okay, I finally sat down and watched the last installment, and I'm disturbed. My problem, I know. But, your family, you continue to say it's their problem, but your voice and body language continue to prove you are making their problem yours. Your New Jersey adventure? Let me throw this at you. All that great advice you throw at her, did you listen to it? Maybe it's just the force making you verbalize all it wants you to hear yourself. I know you don't do this for the opinion, but I just had to comment. It's Miller time. Well, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. I think I know what you meant about the opinion. However, I do like the opinions. I like to know how things look from the outside. It doesn't mean I'll always agree with it or even like it, but I definitely like to hear about it. Because, well, you're right. You are right. The problem with my family has definitely become my problem. I saw it too when I went back and watched the videos. I think it has become my problem because I don't know what to do with it anymore. I've tried every approach I can think of, and they all inevitably end in the same place. It continues to this day because they constantly nurture and foster it in little ways. They have created a cycle and have made it nearly impossible to break. And so I feel victim to circumstance and become frustrated and ill-focused. Now all I have to do is figure out how to transmute that, turn it into something better, resolve it within myself. As for your comments on the adventure, good form, sir. Well played. Well played, absolutely. I agree 110%. There was, I mean, when I went back and watched it again, there is definitely something in that exchange that was there for me to hear as well. I do know that enjoying it was a theme of the conversation from the very outset. Don't know what that means, but other than that, I just need to keep replaying it until I get it. And that brings me to theme of the week. Theme of the week. Look at it again. Sometimes that's all you really have to do. Just step back and look at it again. A different angle, a different perspective, a different attitude or approach. I have found this to be the nature of creation. Do what you can now. Paint that skyline, write that chapter, build that frame. Then go away and come back later and look at it again. I have done this many times and I see it differently. It changes. That's how I work on these videos. Not only on the script, but on the editing as well. I get everything to a certain point and then I put it down and I walk away and I come back and I look at it again. And it changes. I see it different. I hear it different. Because I've changed my mindset. I've changed my focus momentarily. So now I'm clearer. So no matter what faces you, walk away for a moment, then come back and look at it again. You never know what you may learn, discover, or improve. When I went back and looked at my posts again, I noticed the same thing that the General had mentioned. I could see a change in my body and my voice, in myself, whenever I talked on about my family. And it kind of changed my perspective. It is becoming my problem. And I need to resolve it within myself because there will be no resolution any other way. I can resolve it. And I can live through it in peace. I also, when I went back and looked again at the Adventures phone call, certain things caught my attention that had not caught my attention during the moment itself. So it's really that simple. Whatever it is, walk away, come back, and look at it again. So here we are, some morning. I am making red brick dust for a client.
That's not a complicated thing.
Oh, you have to hammer it.
Yeah, I just gotta chisel some of it off. But you soak it.
Okay, could you get a little bit?
I'll buy that for $1. Why do I do that? Just wish I could stop playing with this corner of my beard. God, talk about a nervous habit. Jesus.
I feel like I'm gonna pee my pants. Already.
Friday should be fun. The girls and I are gonna go to Cuttlebug's school. They're having a movie night, Hotel Transylvania, and the girls have both said that they wanted to see this. So this works out. It's just...
I must adjust my bust.
Other than damn, I'm comfortable.
What you can't see is there's actually a bust over here.
Overall, I feel good. I do. I feel like good things are happening. Or about to happen. Like perhaps I'll get better lighting. Amen. Oh dear Lord. Where have I been? Oh, chills of truth. So, let us leave. White Rose, as usual, I have saved you for last, my dear. You are a sweetheart. I absolutely know you have my best interest at heart, but I think you worry too much on things that need no worry. I know my mother loves me, and I believe my father does as well. I know that they too believe they have my best interest at heart. And I think that they too worry too much on things that need no worry. They create mountains where molehills never existed. And then all they see are the mountains. Once again, you spoke of changes that need to be made. I absolutely agree with you, but I think, once again, we see these changes differently. Nonetheless, I will change what I think needs changing, and we'll see from there. See what happens next. And again, you talked on about me living on the streets, and I realized that I too have used this as a stretch of a visualization of what my life may come to. However, I think it's important to stress that I do not foresee this in my future. But if I am wrong, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's and it's okay. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. And sometimes the best you can do is just make the most of it. But this does bring me to lesson of the